Your outer reality is very clever. It's not really out there. It's not really separate or disconnected from you. Your outside reality is you. It's your bigger energy field. So from you to the horizon, as far as you can see, that's all you. That's how vast you are. We play it very small as human beings. We think we're just this physical body. We couldn't be further away from the truth, to be honest with you. So everything in your reality, think of it as it's being simulated from you. Okay. So whatever your some vibration is, i.e. what is your feeling? How do you feel most days? Your reality tunes into that because it's all connected, and it will reflect back to you what you're holding within. That's how clever this universe is. So when you're playing it small, don't forget that your outer reality is all you. Everything in your outer world is a mirror. Everyone that you meet, a mirror. Everything that you see, a mirror. All the events that appear to be on the outside, you're tuning into them because they are matching your frequency. So if something comes up for you, and it will for more and more of us now, because the energy of the planet is rising, and as it's rising, it's pulling up buried feelings. So something from the past that you've buried down into the depths of your psyche because it's too difficult to think about, or it's too difficult to feel, or it's really uncomfortable feeling, what reality will do now, it will show you where you've got some unresolved feelings. So something happens and you go, oh, cringe, I don't like to think of that. Oh, it's embarrassing. Oh, God, what's that? Why is that coming up now? Oh, my God, I'm trying to move on. But reality, all it's doing is it's reminding you where you've got something unresolved. So say something happens and it gives you this horrible, uncomfortable feeling. And you go, oh, I don't like that feeling. I'm going to bury it down again and try and move on. That is not exactly going to resolve that issue and stop outer reality things popping up for you going forward if you're just going to keep pressing it back down again. So if something like that happens and something makes you feel a really uncomfortable feeling that you thought you'd moved on from, instead of pushing it back in and back down and saying, I'm not dealing with this and not taking any responsibility for the feeling that you've buried, instead go, right, okay, I acknowledge this thing that's perceived to be outside of me that I have absolutely no control of. What that thing is actually showing me is it's showing me where I've still got an unresolved feeling from the past, but it's playing out still in the present. What it's doing is it's trying in the strangest possible way to do me a favour, to show me where I'm not taking full responsibility for how I feel, or is there something within me I didn't know that was there, and reality is trying to help pull it out of me now. Okay, so next time something like that happens, sit with that feeling and go, okay, this is really uncomfortable. I don't really want to have to go there. I don't really want to have to think about it. But what I might do this time differently is I might acknowledge the feeling, as uncomfortable as it is, and I might try and let it come to the surface and be released instead through me. That is how an old buried feeling transmutes and clears and heals, is it's when it can actually be fully felt. If you keep burying it down, the energy of the planet is rising up so much at the minute, it's just going to keep trying to pull it up for you to try and do you a favour, because the universe doesn't want you to be holding on to old unresolved feelings. It knows it serves you no purpose. But that universe is you. So remember, your outer reality is you too. It is also you. So next time something really triggers you that's perceived to be outside, just remember, okay, that thing that's triggering me, let me take a pause. It's showing me what is still unresolved within me. Perhaps I should feel it. Sorry about that. I had a phone call right at the end of the video, but I hope that helped, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.